Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and I don't want to waste any time with this one because I'm excited. This is a character I've wanted to talk about for a very long time because not only is he one of the biggest menaces in shonen history, but he's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite shonen protagonist of all time. And of course, I'm talking about the
Yusuke, you jerk!
Yusuke Urameshi. First of all, just that name. It rolls off the tongue so perfectly. Yusuke Urameshi. Something about the way it sounds makes me want to just walk outside right now and steal somebody's girl. I really feel like this character doesn't get enough love, and honestly, it bugs me. Yu Yu Hakusho as a whole is such a slept-on series, it's actually crazy. You know, a bunch of these other shows like Hunter x Hunter, Jujutsu Kaisen, and even Naruto were heavily inspired by Yu Yu Hakusho, right? Yeah, you know this character Sasuke here? Basically a carbon copy of Hiei. Don't worry, this guy right here is definitely going to be getting his own video in the future. For sure. But for today, we're going to be talking about the main character. The man whose finger should be classified as a tactical nuke.
Verify passcode now!
This is Watchtower. Passcode accepted. Launch.
Kakashi, I'm sorry, you got nothing on this. The man who was ready for the smoke anytime, anywhere. Let's dive into the perspective of Yusuke, I got a strap on me, Urameshi.
Who are you?
So when we first meet Yusuke, we already get an idea of what he's all about, because his very first scene is of him skipping class. My guy's chilling on the roof of the school, pulling a shikamaru, wanting the day to be over already. That right there is honestly all you need to know about his personality, but let me break it down for you just in case. 1. He couldn't care less about going to school. 2. He hates authority.
Oh, your breath smell like
Graham crackers?
no. It smell like tin cans of bounce that up.
And 3. He does not care how you feel about it.
How dare you?
He's a loner, and the only people he really interacts with are his childhood friend Keiko and Kuwabara, another guy from the school that he routinely beats the brakes off of. That's basically his everyday life. Go to school, ditch class, disrespect his teachers, leave before the day ends, beat up Kuwabara, and when I say beat up Kuwabara, I mean he literally redecorates his face on a daily basis with a sadistic smile on his. When that's done, he goes home to his neglectful mom, whom I'm pretty sure smokes 6 packs a day.
Brother,
Yeah, clearly his home life isn't the best, so that could explain why he acts the way he does. It's then all the more surprising when one fateful day when he's taking a walk, he sees a kid about to get run over by an idiot doing like 50 miles over the speed limit. Like seriously, this idiot should not even be able to smell a driver's license ever again with how fast he was going. Like, good God. But Yusuke selflessly pushes the kid out of the way, saving the child, but at the cost of his own life. That really goes to show you the kind of person he really is at his core. He might put on a tough guy exterior, but deep down, he's actually a pretty alright guy that cares about the people he's close to. So yeah, he's basically roadkill now, but that doesn't mean his story is over. Actually, it's just beginning.
you see some floating from his body. That's the spirit.
Alright, so I'm sure some of you have at the very least heard the term spirit detective before, right? No? Well, if you haven't, shame on you. Alright. You know what a soul reaper is, right? Well, basically, a spirit detective was the prototype soul reaper. I mean, there are some differences, but all in all, the basic premise is the same. You're boxing supernatural demons, you can see the dead, they're both unpaid. I mean, seriously, they can't toss in like a 20 every once in a while? Cheap bastard. Child labor laws aside, the process of becoming a spirit detective wasn't exactly easy. The anime doesn't show everything that he had to go through, but he had to do a bunch of good deeds in order to charge an egg. And when this egg hatched, it would either revive him or eat him alive. Dead. I mean, he's already a ghost, so whatever. Long story short, he does end up coming back to life and begins his new career at the age of 14. Like most stories go, he didn't start out OP.
Man, this some old bullshit.
But over time, he becomes an absolute monster. But let's be real, he's not the only walking disaster in this lineup, because his squad is absolutely ridiculous. I'm talking about the OG Sasuke, OG Naruto, and Kuwabara. Nah, I'm just playing. I like Kuwabara. But when you have a lineup with these three in it, it's hard to compare, you know what I mean? But nah, this was the squad. They were the team you sent in when you needed done. All of these guys were at least city level on their own, give or take Kuwabara. Listen, I promise I'm not hating on him, okay? I'm just being honest. Really, I like the dude. But back to the plot. When the members of your team are this stacked, you know you gotta be that guy if you're their leader. Because just take a guess what their group name is. That's right. Team Urameshi. Not
the Spirit Detectives.
Not
the Four Horsemen.
Which would actually be a pretty dope name now that I think about it. No, it's your last name. And if someone like Hiei goes along with it, then that proves you're not a bitch. Because better Sasuke would never follow someone weaker than him. You gotta be at least on par, so that's confirmation enough. But that's not all. When you're the one, you attract the best of the best. And I'm talking about one of the OGs,
Genkai.
An old hag.
Oh my god!
This is not your typical grandma, because this cranky bat won't bake you a fresh batch of cookies. No, she'll give you kidney shots so hard food will be the last thing on your mind for the next month. But you know, the thing is, she and Yusuke are surprisingly similar.
You patronizing jack.
They're both foul-mouthed and antisocial. Like, they're legit the same person, and it'd be fair if you thought they were related because their banter is honestly one of the highlights of the series. Also, despite being a menace to society, Yusuke has a way of getting through to people and having them often straight up switch sides. And no, we're not talking about talk no jutsu. Nah, it's usually after a thorough ass beating, but hey, if it works, it works.
Y'all gonna see clips get banged and y'all gonna see clips get banged. Whatever remain in the clip, going in clips remains.
Alright, so now we gotta talk about the arsenal. And first and foremost, we gotta talk about the spirit gun.
Bruh.
I mean, come on. You can't tell me that being able to blow someone away with a finger laser isn't one of the coolest things in the world. I know Ki Blast exists and whatever, but there's just something so
Gangsta
about pointing at someone and just unloading the
Blicky.
Yes, Frieza did it, but Yusuke makes it look way cooler. I mean, just look at this.
Good. Now all you have to do is aim and shoot. Imagine the trigger in your mind and then pull it tight.
What's good?
He literally says, imagine the trigger in your mind and
pull it.
Like, come on. And also right here, just straight up. Nah, that's tough, that's tough. And the thing is, he doesn't only have the blicky on him. He's got the shotty too. Take one of those at close range and yeah, you'll be eating through a straw for the rest of your life if you're not just, you know, straight up dead. And those were just a couple of moves taken out of his bag. He's got others, but those were definitely the most iconic. Moral of the story is, if this man ever points a finger at you, I hope you've got a bomb shelter in that immediate direction. But if I'm being honest, that's still probably not going to save you. Okay, we can't leave here without talking about the fit. Come on, you cannot tell me this man isn't dripped out. Yusuke is the only shonen protagonist that made the jumpsuit look cool. Yeah, Naruto tried it, but it just wasn't hitting anywhere near as hard as Yusuke. And when he wasn't rocking the suit, he was rocking the blazer.
Nice.
And this, and this, and these, and that. This was peak 90s drip down to the bone. Yeah, I think I've said all that needs to be said. This man was a total menace to society, from the attitude, to the hands, to the arsenal, to the fit. He was definitely one of the prototypes for a lot of anime protagonists that we all love today. So that's pretty much it. You see a lot of videos of mainstays like Goku, Vegeta, Naruto, Ichigo, and all the rest, but I felt like Yusuke deserved more recognition. So if you guys liked the video, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.